Alright, trading recap for the 16th of November. A lot of trading for 2R. Um, Traded okay, I guess. I traded a lot more stocks, a lot more shares than I thought I did. FSR, ONON, Sophie, Uber, Lucid. Uh, FSR had no news, but it held R1. This was my top watch for the day. I was looking for pre-market high when I got in, as well as an R4 breakout. Um, uh, yeah, I got in at 9:30 and 56 seconds, so I got in 5 seconds earlier than I should have. I didn't even wait the first minute. It's just I know it held this open price as well as this daily level, which this daily level is the high from here that day. And it looked really strong. It kept rejecting down here anything short, and once it flashed up and looked like it failed, I was happy to get a half an hour loss on this and stop myself out before my stop loss, which was right here for the entirety of the share. So it was only half an hour loss. Kind of technically a FOMO by 5 seconds, but I didn't really want to wait, and I don't know if 5 seconds really counts as FOMO, but for the people that believe in fully formed candles, I guess. Then this is here because I would have wanted to have taken a long here. It looked like a long trend line break, double bottom off this daily level, and I just knew it was a long. But I don't really have a playbook for it, so I didn't take it, and well, you can see the rest of the day. So that's FSR. ONON earnings. This is, as far as the stock goes back, it's a new stock. Kind of a 2-minute rebar play. I had no idea it could run this big because the stock has no history, so I didn't know it could have like a 3 ATR day. Got in here for 2-minute rebar play, quickly took a partial because I knew I had all this overhead resistance, this level here, which was the all-time high, and I didn't know what it was going to do. It kind of bounced off of it, and then I took partials at the pre-market high, and then I had no room, idea again, and this was the ATR, and I'm like, well, I'm going to take some at 41.50, and then some at 42 as high as I could, and this was ATR, and I was happy with that. I was like, this is as much as I'm going to get out of it, 4R, and cool, walk away. I had an idea it could go further, but I just didn't care. I really was just like, I don't want to worry about this thing. I was looking at other trades, and well, like, look at this, there's no volume when it went climactic. How were you to know this was supposed to be the end? So FSR, ONON, Sophie, I wrote right here, try not to trade. So of course it gave me a ton of headache. Secondary offering, which is really not even news. I should not have traded this thing, but pretty heavy market, pre-market. Gap down. Yeah, I don't know why I was trying to take this thing long, honestly, but I thought I knew better. So what happened on the 1 minute is a double bottom. First I took it short for a 5-minute 3-bar play. 5-minute. Took it short. Took it short, and all I saw on the tape was green buying. They were not letting it lower. They kept wicking it. And so I stop out. Took it short again. Quick stop out. Then I flipped long. Then I added into my long. Then I saw it wasn't going anywhere, and if this wasn't going to let it, then I stopped out my half of my long. Then I stopped out all of my long under the high of day, and as soon as it broke, the low of the day. As soon as it broke the low of the day, I then flipped short. I flipped long because it was now a double bottom. So it was a double bottom, and there was a ton of buying always on the tape. Broke this trend line, that's why I flipped long, and I thought the long play was actually a good play. In hindsight, looking at the daily, there was no reason to take a long, but whatever. Flipped short, was now convicted on the short. Low vol retest, added into my short, and I was looking for this. I didn't take as much of a partial as I wanted because there was a screw up with the actual size I had in the trade and the size of my stop loss, so I didn't realize I had that much size on the trade. So so I took a very small partial from what it should have been. So this was hardly even 1R, and I just noticed like it wasn't, there was so much turning that like somebody just wasn't letting it fall, and I was like, take partials here. Typically I would never have, I was looking for a waterfall cascade, and it just wasn't doing it, and I noticed it wasn't. And then when it didn't go here, I was fine with letting it screw around here at the pre-market low. I was like, okay, screw around all you want as long as you keep falling. And then I saw this, and I was like, you know, that's that typical Wyckoff accumulation, throw one last hammer and go. My stop was break even at the right point, and well, here you go, it ripped the rest, not ripped, but it went up. Sophie, ONON, FSR, Uber. Looking long above this 45 level, no news I could find. I wanted to take it long. I took it long. It was a 2-minute 3-bar play of sorts. Ugly, but it is what it is. I actually had this in here saying I wanted to be long here because it rejected R4, looking long. Good pre-market, held the J lines. Now I had to take it way up here, which sucks because I knew it was a long from here. 2-minute 3-bar play. I ready we took a partial because this was pre-market high, and I knew it would bang into here. This candle happened so fast that I looked at Sophie and I came back, and this wick had already happened, and I didn't have a chance for it, and so I just cut the rest of the position. I said that was the end of the move. Like, you're not getting it. So just kind of do bad. Kind of a reason I like to keep some sort of stink bid in. Well, I guess in this case a stink ask in the market, just way up, just in case stupid stuff like this happens. Is what it is. I don't know, I did alright, I guess. Didn't get that much higher. Uber, Sophie, Lucid. Lucid I don't like to trade because of it's the new Tesla and everyone likes to trade it, and it's, yeah, 4 million, 2 million a minute. Then had earnings. I was looking for it long at this 47.80 level. I was fine with letting it screw around here when it broke this trend line. 2-minute kind of it isn't, but it's a something. I don't know what it is. This last hammer correctly put my stop loss under this in R3. Almost got my take profit at 48.42, got to 48.41, so I was like, well, this sucks. My order was sitting there, then it looked pretty bad. I thought this, because it was on low vol, I was like, okay, here we go, comes down, stops me out. It's looking bad for a bit, and then when I saw this mess, I was like, I bet you it's a long, I bet you. So here's my 1R, my 2.5R, just shy of this open candle, and then I think here's 3 and 4, my last partial up here. A lot of fighting for 2R on the day, I can say that. Lucid, so I think I nailed them all. Lucid, Uber, FSR, QS, I didn't trade. No news. I wanted to take this thing long over this area here, congestion, and it was having none of it. Finally just cascaded down here. QGen was heinous. I thought this would happen. I said it had no range and that it was way above R6. I was looking for this thing actually short. This was a crazy candle. This wick. I didn't see it, so I don't know if it was an orderly like wick or if it was so fast that only the actual servers could see it and not us. Hot. Whatever. I said rising devil, so I was actually short biased this thing off the open. Because of this level, and I would have wanted to take it short here, which is fine because it opened at 1380, so I thought it was, it opened at 13, the level's at 1380, it opened at 1360, and I was actually thinking, well, it's opening down here, it's got a chance to go. Well, no, they sucked shorts and turned it. Bid F. Long $7, 11, long 760. Yeah, I tried for this level, couldn't get to it, and rallied the rest of the day. gotta be like a 10-minute 3-bar play or something. No, make it a 15. Here it is, 15-minute 3-bar play. Sophia traded, low flow garbage. That's my day. Whole lot of nonsense for 2 hour.